What's going on, guys? It's Jeff Tuffner here on the Glorious Podcast, and the day has finally come. The Dolphins have moved on from Byron Maxwell. They released him earlier today at noon. I saw this coming. I will be honest, I didn't see it coming right now. I thought maybe it would happen after the season or something like that, but it kind of caught me off guard a little bit. But I'm happy they've done it. I think it's a good move. It opens up like one good. There's many good reasons you could say this was a great move for the Dolphins here. Just getting rid of him. One being it opens up a bunch of space to sign someone in the offseason. Instead of wasting money on a guy like Byron Maxwell, who was not even one of the best cornerbacks. He was, he just didn't play to his full potential. I feel. When the Dolphins first got him a few years ago from the Eagles, I was like, all right, he'll be decent. He's not going to be the greatest, and that's kind of what they got. He was a decent off and on. He had little injuries here and there, arguably he was the best cornerback for the Dolphins last season. Reason being, Xavier Howard, he was a rookie last year. He got hurt. He was out the majority of the season, and their number one cornerback right now, Corday Tankersley, wasn't even on the team yet. He's a rookie this year, so. Now you have them two guys, Howard and Tankersley, so it's, that gives you a reason to move on from Maxwell. And Adam Gase has liked what he's seen out of both the two young cornerbacks they have right now. So, I don't think this hurts the Dolphins one bit. I think it just helps, like I said, and then it opens up a bunch of money. He brought that contract down to Miami that he had up in Philadelphia or whatever that the Eagles gave him. That they overpaid him big time. But that contract was just killing the Dolphins. So, open up a little space, and maybe in the offseason the Dolphins could use some of that money, maybe go out and sign a guard or something, or, somebody on the offensive line, because that's like a position of need right now on this team. And another reason the move was done because they needed a backup quarterback because now Jay Cutler's hurt, so Matt Moore needed a backup, so they brought back David Fales. He was with the team earlier this year, but brought him back again. He'll back up Matt Moore for the time being while Cutler is out. But, as for this, Maxwell, where's he go from here? I don't know. I could see him go back to Seattle. I'm already hearing all these rumors he'll go back to Seattle. And the only reason he was, talked about so much as like a top cornerback is because look at the players he surrounded himself with, or, he was with at least in Seattle back when he was there. Errol Thomas, who was in his prime, Cam Chancellor, Richard Sherman, other guys. That defense was amazing like 4 or 5 years ago over there in Seattle. Everybody looked good on that defense because of just some of the guys on that defense. Him being one of them, and that's what the Eagles thought when they signed him, that he was going to be almost as good as Richard Sherman. Clearly that wasn't the case. Dolphins ended up trading for him. He was okay with the Dolphins, like I said. Really, the Dolphins ended up getting Kiko Alonso out of that deal too, who I think worked out really good. He's obviously one of the best players on the Dolphins defense right now. And that was the questionable move too when they did that trade. Everybody was like, yeah, Maxwell will be decent, but what about Kiko Alonso? What's he gonna do? You know what I mean? So he ended up actually turning out pretty well with the Dolphins and has become one of the best players on their defense. He's having a real good year this year. That entire defense is actually off to a really good start this season. So, like I said, this is a good move. I don't see how you could possibly, say this is a bad move for the Dolphins at all. Like I said, I kind of thought it would happen later in the season. Didn't expect it this early. But I guess the only reason it happens is because they needed a backup quarterback, and they were like, all right, we're going to get rid of, they were going to get rid of him eventually. So they were like, all right, let's just get rid of him now. So, nonetheless, they get rid of him. Good move. I like it. Money. They get money. Get a backup quarterback. And, they didn't need him. He hasn't played all season. The defense has been playing just fine without him. Look at how good their defense has been throughout the season. He played like the first week or two maybe, but then we haven't, he had an injury. I don't know if it was really even an injury or they were just not letting him play or whatever because, it was reported he was benched or something. So, clearly Howard and Tankersley are better than him. There's no secret there. You know what I mean? Like, it's clear as day that they're better than him. That's the reason they're playing. They both outplayed him, and that's why they got the job, and that's why Maxwell's not even on the team anymore. But that's it. I like this move. I love it a lot. It was a good move. Let me know what you guys thought of the move down in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later here on the Glorious Podcast.